TRT World's executive producer for Asia. Mohsen Moghal is here in the studio. Everybody's asking the same question. Where is this going to end? Is this the start of something worse?
Well, we don't know, but the gravity of the incident can be judged by the fact that this is for the first time since 1971 war between India and Pakistan that Indian fighter jets have actually gone into Pakistani territory and crossed the Pakistan-administered Kashmir territory as well. But we'll have to wait and watch where this is headed. We believe that the Pakistan foreign minister has also spoken to the Chinese foreign minister. They're all-weather friend and ally. But Shah Mahmood Qureshi has just actually come out and said, who's the foreign minister of Pakistan, has come out and said that we are going to behave like a very responsible state. They are assessing the situation on the ground along the line of control and the other borders as well. There's an emergency meeting being held in Pakistan as we speak and in India as well. We'll have to wait and watch how this goes further. But remember, Pakistan's Prime Minister, a couple of days after the terror attack in Indian-administered Kashmir, had said that Pakistan will retaliate in case of any strikes or any steps that India takes on their soil or on their territory. Remember, this is the second time that the Indian forces or Indian establishment has carried out such an operation. In principle, they carried out a surgical strike, what they called in Pakistan-administered Kashmir in 2016 as well. So there's lots of reactions coming in at the moment. We do not know which way it's headed. It's going to head diplomatically.
If you look west of Pakistan, Pakistan's intelligence services, the ISI, has long been accused of supporting the Taliban, of promoting terror in Afghanistan. India says that there's the deep state, as we heard from Ishan Russell, this is New Delhi's opinion, that the deep state within Pakistan is trying to cause problems for India through these militant groups, terror groups that are based in Pakistan. Pakistan says it's dealing with them and has recently taken some action. But the question is, can it actually really deal with them? Are they too powerful? Because undoubtedly there are elements of civil society in Pakistan that believe in the philosophy of these militant groups. Is it possible for Pakistan to actually genuinely eradicate them all?
Well, it is possible. I mean, if you see at the tangible results that the Pakistani establishment has given so far, they've controlled groups like Jaish-e-Mohammed, they've cut down on their finances as well. And when it comes to Taliban, they've actually been recently very much involved in helping US and Taliban talks, which are happening in Doha at the moment as we speak. So there is a lot of steps that the Pakistani establishment is claiming that they are taking, and to be fair to them, they've actually shown the results on the ground as well. But look, this is helping both India internally at this hour, because the elections are around the corner. Barely a few weeks after, we'll see Indians voting for the federal government to be formed. It helps the domestic discourse in both the countries. It helps the domestic discourse for the Indian Prime Minister. He's headed into an election. He will go into election rallies and definitely raise this strike, this airstrike as well, which is being seen within India as politically motivated to an extent as well. We have to remember that in these allegations and counter-allegations, both the countries probably are forgetting the core issue, which has brought them to war at least thrice, is Kashmir. So the focus there has to be, and that's what the analysts believe as well, and has to be the violence, which is the epicenter of violence, is Kashmir. So that's where it is headed. We'll have to wait and watch how much serious efforts are being taken by both the countries to solve that core issue, so that attacks and counterattacks like these are controlled in the long run.
Okay, Mohsen Moghal, thank you very much indeed for your expertise.